Hi guys, so I want to throw up a question here. What's the one thing that you've regretted doing in life? I know life, like everything happens for a reason, yeah, but what's the one thing that you've regretted doing? Okay. And number two, I want us to interact in the comment section. So I want you guys to tell me what's your biggest regrets in the comment section, okay? And number two, what's the one thing that you feel like you didn't do well? As in maybe pertaining like someone, maybe you did something to someone, and when you did it, you didn't know that like after that time you didn't feel bad, but now you feel like, oh, what I did, it wasn't good, or I didn't do I didn't do also, whether it's in a relationship, life, anything, just say it in the comment section. Write it in the comment section. I'll read it in the next video. Okay, and I'll tell you my part as well. Okay, so expect that in the next video. So in today's video, anyways, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, I'm Asha Diamond, your most influential life pilot of this generation. So yes, today I'm laughing, but I'm not happy. Okay, I'm happy though, but like what I'm about to say is it's a it's a sad story. Yeah. So my family was robbed. Like we were robbed. I'm laughing because like I'm grateful for life because we weren't around when it happened, and let me tell you guys the whole gist. That was the video. So yes, I showed you guys the video that I was traveling there, like pack with me. I told the guys that I was traveling. I I left on the 26th, and my mom and my sister like came on the 27th. Okay. And my dad came on the 30th. Okay. Where we were going to. Yes. So I was the first person to leave. And my dad came on the 30th. So when he came, he was like, he wouldn't come back with us because we were supposed to come back on the 3rd because we had a wedding to attend, like a church member's wedding to attend on the 4th. Okay, so we had to come back on the 3rd. But my dad came back on the 1st. And when he got back, he called my mom and was like, we've been robbed.
Yeah.
And my mom told my big sister. My big sister rushed to me because you see where I showed you guys like the house door, she was at the back and I was at the top in the kitchen. So she came upstairs, but like where I see it from the front view, you think it's a self-contained. But I tell you guys that there were rooms down there. So I'll say it's a mini story building kind of. So she came upstairs to the kitchen where I was with some of the ladies, and she was like, we've been robbed. And she started laughing. So I thought she was joking. I thought she was joking. So I also started laughing. I was like, what's that joke about? You get? And she was like, no, she's not joking. She's serious. I'm like, yeah, the reason why I've not put this like microphone is that I tried it and I felt that like the audio was down. Okay, so that's I'm holding it. Yeah. So back to the story. So when she said that, I was like, no, she can't, like, this issue can't happen and you should be laughing. And she was like, my dad called my mom to tell her, and she didn't believe when my mom told her. So she had to call my dad to ask that was actually the issue. And my dad told her what happened. So we're like, we're robbed. Like, that was the first time ever being robbed, like someone barging into our home to rob us, like inside the house, even though we were robbed in our compound, like someone came into the house to rob, to steal. You see this, tap. You see pipe. What you open the tap here. Someone gives you room hours, both the tank that we have and the actual pipe itself. The person came to remove that. And I think they once stole my dad's car battery. So that was in a compound. Nobody like we've never experienced a robbery that the person barged into our home to steal. So that was the like first time. So we're all like we didn't know how to feel about it. So we're like, oh, when we come back to Accra, we'll see what they've robbed. Okay. But my dad was like, do we keep any money at home and blah blah blah. He was asking us if he had like important things that if it's being stolen to like affect us or something. And I was like, I don't keep money at home. Why should I keep money at home? There are banks, we have our phones that we have Momo on it and all that. So I was like, no, I didn't keep any money at home. But I was afraid that they may take the clothes that I sell. Okay, because they are all new stuff and when you sell it, you get money. So that was like my only worry, and some documents, like some very, very important documents that I have that I feel like if that one goes away, dear, I'll cry. So that was my only worry. But when I asked my sister, she was like, oh, she used normally steal documents because I'm going to go ahead. So I wasn't really bothered as at that time. So when we came back, and before we even enter our house itself, we were already laughing because we didn't know how we'll meet our rooms, okay? Because we all have individual rooms. So we didn't know how we were going to meet our room. And we all left the house, okay? I left, my mom left, like we all traveled out of the house. And this was the first time we've all traveled out of the house, okay? But like, I don't know why it happened like this year. So we don't know if they robbed us on the 30th or on the 31st because my dad left the house on the 30th and he came back on the 1st. So it's between like 30th ninth and 31st ninth, one of them. Okay. And as I was saying, we've always left the house like, but we are not living in a place that when you jump the wall, like nobody will see you except for maybe behind because there's like people live behind us, but and yes, say like they stay there. I don't know. I don't know if they have caretakers or what. So if they're not around, you can like pass through their place and jump into like our house. And we have houses by there's a hospital like right in front of us. There's a house right in front of us. So like we weren't bothered about like leaving our house. And before there was this security man that the hospital employed. So he takes care of the side gates here because the hospital faces the roadside. So he normally takes care of like of this side gate. So when we are traveling, be like, oh, Al-Haji, we are traveling, so take care of the house. You see that thing? When we come, we'll tip him. Sometimes he doesn't take, like most of the times, he doesn't take the things. So this man is like no longer works here. So we told one man who is a caretaker of the house, the newly built house in front of us. So we told him that we are traveling and blah blah blah. And one thing is that we where where they passed into the house, sorry, when they passed into the house, the gate is not a security door. Okay. Where our place is like where you pass through to our place. I don't know how to explain to you guys. There's a security door, okay? It's a self-contained. But we use like this side because we are not made we can't put like the entire rooms of the house. So we use this part of the house. I don't know why we use like a part of the house and the other part we only rented it once. Okay. We never rented it ever since we did like this is our actual house, my father's house. So we never rented it. So it was a time someone came in and was like, they want to rent a house. So we called my dad and was like, okay. And he didn't I can't remember the amount, but it was like a cheap amount because that was the first time we were renting a house. So they gave it to them and they came to stay here. And so we had like just I don't talk about like them, but we had tenants and they left. Okay. So after they left, we've not rented out the place again because whether we rent or not, we are still who we are. So like when they left, their door is like this wooden doors with a trap door. Okay, and our place is a security door. So you know those ones you can't easily like barge in, you can't easily open. Those ones that they have plate keys, plate lockers. So the people like the armed robbers passed through that door where the tenants were, and because it's a one house, it's a full self-contained. There's another entrance from their side to our side. Okay, so because the tenants came, we just closed where you can pass through to the other side. We just closed it. So they got a chance. So I think when they barged in, they saw that there was an entrance to our place, there's a gate. So they opened that gate, like you could see that they use um what's it called? Is it Picasso or something? Because they are building like they are building a building. There's a new building going on by our side, so they both come to keep their things at our place. So they have these speakers. There's these speakers that we kept in one of the rooms there. So they pick that speakers to open the entrance between our place and their place. So that was how they had access to our place without attempting the security door. So the thieves came in, and can you imagine my room was the most scattered. I don't know what they were looking for. I don't know. And we felt like the people who came to rob us, they are in our area. Because maybe they will see that this lady's dress, because the only young people we have is myself, my big sister. They'll be like, these people dress. Maybe they will have money in the household, they'll have something like you get. So my room was the most scattered. Like my whole bed was scattered. Like my clothes were on the floor. Like everywhere was scattered. My bags on the shelf was scattered. And they opened all the bags. And there was one hey God, there was one 200 CDs that I put in one of my bags. They didn't see that one. But they opened that bag, but they didn't see that one, that money. So that's the only money I kept there. So they opened all the bags and they took one cross bag that I have. It's a Louis Vuitton bag. Like the thing is paining me up to today. It's still paining me. And you guys saw the bag that I travel with. So if I've let that bag, they would have taken because it's a unisex bag. You get, and that cross bag that I have is also a unisex bag. A guy can put it on, a lady can also put it on. Okay, so they took that bag, and when we came, they took my mom's clothes. Like she had one suitcase full of clothes that she hasn't sewn before, because before she used to sell clothes like fabrics. So she had one full suitcase of fabrics that she hasn't sewn. Six years each. They stole everything. And they left, I think she had 3 years in it. They left that one for her. They emptied that bag. So when she came, that bag was already was open. She was like, they've stolen my clothes. And they went to steal my sister's bag because I had a school bag and they opened it. But they felt like, I think maybe when they put the clothes inside, it didn't fit my bag that I have. So they went to my sister's room. She also has a school bag that she sends to school, but it's also small. So they didn't take that one. They went to leave it in the hall, and they took one new one that she has that she normally used to travel. They took that one because that one was it's a school bag, but it's big, it's spacious. So I think they took that bag and they put all the clothes that they stole inside and the bag and everything. They put it inside. And they stole her coins. She normally keeps coins like this 1 1 city, 2 city. That's this new thing, coins that they've done. Yeah, she only keeps them to go send to the bank to change. So that was the ones that like they stood the whole bottle. She never keeps it in like this one container, but they took everything away. They even took the container stuff away. So that was what they stole from her money and in the bag. But my mom was the one that they stole more from because those clothes, like if she decided to sell all of them, she get money like one whole suitcase. It's not like this small suitcase or big suitcase. So you can imagine. And lucky for us, like I thank God because we're at home. Because if we're at home, we are all ladies. My dad doesn't stay here. So we are all ladies in the house. Like I, I still imagine like what if we're at home? What would have happened to us? Because if Amabes barge into your house and you're at home, they might maybe you'll be struggling with them or something, they might hurt you or something. So that's one thing that we thank God for. Like yeah, they came to steal. They should go with their whatever they came with. Yeah. So yeah. And I realized, when that happened, my mind became blank at a point because I didn't know what they stole again. Because the reason why I got to know that they stole my cross bag, I was arranging my shelf and there's a way I arrange my bags. Okay, so the Louis Vuitton travel bag, I arranged it at the top. Then I have like a Louis Vuitton ladies bag at the same down, like according to. Then I have the cross bag beneath the ladies bag. Okay, like I've arranged like a Louis Vuitton in the same line. That's how, like uh, I wanted to do like brands. You get. So that was how I got to know that no, they took my bag because my mind was blank when I came out. I was like, oh, they didn't take anything of mine. But when I was arranging the things on my shelf, like my bags that is scattered on the floor, on the shelf, then I knew that they had stolen my bag. Then also, like I was going when I was going for the wedding the next day, there's a watch that I bought from Nigeria when I was coming back. The watch looks like the color of the watch is the same as this bracelet. You guys see? It's like a peach. So I wore this bracelet, then I was like, I have a watch of this same like color. I couldn't find a watch, and that watch is like a unisex watch. I don't like to wear this lady's watch that is small. It doesn't fit. I feel like it wouldn't fit my hands because my hands are thick. Like ladies watch that small things wouldn't fit my hand, and I love the bigger ones, the ones with the big surface, the ones that guys can even wear. Those are the watches I like. So they took that one because it's like unisex. A guy can wear it. So they took that one. That was when I realized that my jewelry shelf was kind of empty. I know I have like jewelries, but I feel like they took because a part became empty. I was like, no, up to now I can't remember what and what they've stolen, and I don't know if they've stolen. Like,
Be careful, huh?
I don't know if they've stolen some of my clothes. I don't think so because like when I came, my clothes were scattered on the floor, so I don't know if they took. Because I have quite a number of clothes, so I wouldn't even know the one they took. That's the issue. But still, like right now, I still feel like my mind is blank because I don't know what they've still taken. And I have snacks in my snack box right here by my bed. When I came, the snack box was open. I felt like they took some of the snacks in the box. I still don't know what the snacks that they took. So yeah, my bed was scattered, everything. So yes, that was how my 2023 ended. It didn't end on a good note. And I felt like they feel maybe they thought the clothes on the shelf are my personal clothes, so they didn't take it. That's what I felt because they were all new, so they could have gone to sell it or something, but they didn't touch any of them. So yeah, that was how my 2023 ended. It didn't end well, but I thank God that we weren't at home when it happened. So yeah, we have life 2024. My pastor said when they rob him, he was telling us that when they rob him, it means God is trying to tell him that what he lost, he should buy something better than that. So I feel like God is also trying to tell me that what they stole from me, the watch, my jewelry, the bag. And one thing, when I was traveling, I tell the guys that I stay in two places. So my expensive sneakers that I have were not here at that time. And you know, the sneakers the guys can wear, ladies can. There's a type that get, and I love like I don't know. I like guys shirts and guys sneakers. Okay, you randomly see me buy a lady's sneakers. Okay, yeah. So all my expensive sneakers that I have weren't here at that time. Because if it was here, that one would have cried because yeah, they're very expensive. That's what I'm saying. So are you thinking about material things? It's not material things, oh, but actually it's money that we used to buy. Okay, so yes, I thank God that like in my expensive heels, even though they didn't take any lady thing like anything of a lady sort, I felt like if they wanted lady stuff, they would have taken my ladies bags that I had. So yeah, so thank God that my sneakers weren't here too, because they would have taken it, and I've still not brought them back. But I'm not saying they'll come back in the name of Jesus. They'll come back, but I don't know why. I still don't feel like I should bring them back here. So yeah, that's how the 2023, my 2023 ended, okay? But we're in 2024 now, and we bless God for life. So yeah. So if you've watched this video to this point, thank you. And please don't forget to subscribe. This year, let's hit 1K, okay? I beg. I don't know what I've done to you guys, but please subscribe to the channel. Because why not? I've not offended you. I didn't appear your dream. So why would you subscribe? Like, and yeah, don't forget to write in the comment section what you regret most in life and what you felt that you did that right now when you think about it, you felt like what you did there, it was bad. See you in my next video. We're going to talk about that. So yes, ciao. Love you guys.